As an interpreter, I've always been fascinated by the power of human connection, the ability to bridge gaps, to facilitate understanding, to create a shared space of meaning. These are the things that drew me to this profession. But over the years, I've realized that the key to truly impactful interpreting lies so much in the language we convey, and equally as much in the quality of our presence. I remember a particularly challenging assignment early in my career. I was interpreting for a deaf client in a legal setting, and the stakes were high. The proceedings were complex, the emotions were intense, and I was caught up in the stress. Halfway through the session, I took a moment to pause and center myself. I took a deep breath, felt my body down to my feet, and brought my attention back to the present moment. And in that space of mindful awareness, something shifted. Suddenly, I was no longer just an interpreter, a conduit for words. I was a fully present human being, attentive to the nuances of the interaction, the emotions beneath the surface, and the unspoken needs of those in the room. From that place of presence, my interpreting took on a new depth. I was able to convey not just the literal meaning, but the spirit of the communication. I created a space where everyone felt seen, understood, and validated. This, I realized, is the true art of interpreting. It's not about having the perfect words or the most impressive vocabulary. It's about being fully present, engaged, and committed to the moment. In an increasingly distracted and disconnected world, the gift of presence is more valuable than ever. As interpreters, we have the unique opportunity to model this quality of attention in our work. But presence is not something that comes naturally to most of us. It's a skill that requires practice, patience, and intention. Here are a few strategies that have helped me cultivate a more mindful approach to interpreting. Before each session, take a moment to ground yourself. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and bring awareness to the present moment. During the session, focus on being fully attentive to the speaker. Notice their facial expressions, body language, and sign and voice modulations. Let yourself be curious about their experience. If you find your mind wandering, gently bring your attention back to the present. Don't judge yourself. Notice the distractions if they arise and refocus. After the session, take a moment to reflect on your experience. What did you notice about your own presence? How did it impact the interaction? As interpreters, we are uniquely positioned to create deep understanding and connection spaces. But this requires more than just linguistic skill, a commitment to being fully present, fully engaged, and fully human. In a world that often feels fragmented and disconnected, let us be the ones who bring presence. Let us inspire by being interested rather than trying to be interesting. And in that space of mindful presence, true understanding can bloom.